So this was probably like a year and a half ago. We weren't 18 yet. And me and my friends, we were excited because one of our friends, he was turning 18. So this was basically all us in school, us in one class, the boys, the old boys from the school that basically almost like all grew up together. And we basically we were excited because this guy, all right, he was hosting a party, like his birthday party at his, and he just had a nice place. And it wasn't more about the place; it was more about that, us guys could like get together. I genuinely just loved this when us guys could have got together outside of school at some place, just chat, talk shit, have a fun time, talk about how boring and dumb school is, talk about these stupid teachers, all this shit. And we decided because it was his 18th birthday, so we were like, oh, okay, we're gonna drink some alcohol. And so I remember his parents basically sent out an email to our parents making sure that we were allowed to drink because we were underage. So of course that's something normal you'd expect. So, I'm like with my mum, I'm like, oh yeah. So like need to buy some alcohol because I didn't like fully drink before this. There was a part where my other friend's birthday party, that was probably like a year before that. I had maybe like 8 drinks at his. And I wasn't like super, I wasn't even drunk. I was more like tipsy. Then on New Year's, I had maybe like 5 and I was chill. So this was like my third proper time, like having more than one drink. So, I was like, all right, we got to make it fun. I was like, all right, do I buy the standard shit I bought before or do I go crazy and buy vodka? So I was like, fuck it, let's buy vodka. So I remember me and my mom walked to the liquor store. I bought this vodka. It was like 750 mils. I think it was like 40, 50% alcohol. And, my mom was like, oh, like, you'll have vodka, have some with your friends. Crazy shit like that. So we're stoked. We're excited for this party. And it's me, my friend, my best friend, another I think there's like 5 of us. Yeah, five of us. There were 5 of us. So that was sick. I come there, they some already started to have drinks and they some of them drank more than me. So I came with my little vodka bottle and I was like, yo boys, what's good? Dapping everyone up, having a good time. And I was like, used to my culture when people drink. So I was like, all right, let's all have a shot to celebrate this man's birthday. So, I pour out like double shot, triple shots into like glasses. They all have one, have each one time. Tastes like shit. Tastes like absolute shit. And then, I pour again. I'm like, you boys want any? I can't remember if they did or didn't. So I kind of had one, two, three. And the night was just fun, I gotta say. We were just having fun time. We were in the spa pool. I was like jumping in the pool. We were talking. I think there was like pizza as well. I didn't really eat anything. I was actually just drinking my vodka, but I think we went. Yeah, oh yeah, because I still remember this. I was just drinking my vodka bottle, right? And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just grab the whole bottle and start drinking from it. So I did that. I was in the spa pool just gulping from the actual vodka bottle like it was water. We go to his home gym. So this guy had like a home gym and everything. It was sick. So we go to his home gym. We're hitting bench press. And I still remember this video I saw from Tristan Tate. It was where he's like drinking alcohol and working out. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll hit this bench, trust, grab the vodka, literally chug half of it down, and then start ripping the bench bar. I felt like I was the fucking man. It was crazy. Like at the end, there was probably like this much left. So I basically drank the entire bottle. And my friends, they told me, you sure, like, you sure that's enough? Like, you sure you don't want to stop? I was like, nah, it's fine. I wasn't expecting the consequences of what I did. I kind of wish for one point they literally just took the vodka bottle from me and didn't give it to me. But I guess that they didn't really want to. I don't know. They saw like if I was like having a lot of fun or something, or I don't know. I still don't know why. But I was literally just vibing. I was jumping in the pool. Us guys were chatting. Apparently, I like tried to kiss one of them. It was fucking cocked. And then I remember they were telling me, "Jan, you're drunk. You're drunk." And I was like, "I'm not fucking drunk." When I got out of the spa pool, I just fell out. I was, I'd say I was pretty hammered at that point. So I go upstairs because he had like a whole upstairs, which is basically his. I go upstairs and I was like just standing there contemplating my life's decisions. And I was like, oh shit, it's coming. So I go into the bathroom and I literally just start. The last thing I remember, I think I was like 9 p.m. I started drinking probably like 7. The last thing I remember was vomiting in that toilet. It was 9 p.m. All of a sudden it's 12:30 a.m. I wake up by vomiting. I was passed out for almost 4 hours. Now, this has never happened in my life where I've just fell unconscious for 4 hours. So this was something crazy to me. I was like, what the fuck just happened? You know, I feel like shit. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm on this bed in the middle of the living room they put me on. And I'm just lying there, just throwing up in this, like, bin. Now, I get told that pretty much what happened is my friend came up to check on me. He thought I'd be dancing, just having a fun time, vibing there. And I'm fully just collapsed, spread out on this bathroom floor. It took like 4 or 5 of them to carry me, to carry me from the bathroom and put me on this like living room stretcher bed. And I respect them so much for this because they stayed with me when I was like throwing up. They made sure that I basically wasn't throwing up into myself and choking and dying. I actually didn't realize how like bad this could have been because this gave me severe alcohol poisoning. And I just thought, oh, I'm drunk, I'm cooked, it's fine. But I later came to realize I was like, dude, like, yeah, I could have died. Like, I'm not trying to over exaggerate, but it was more like I drank so much alcohol in the short amount of time. I didn't like pace it out or anything. And the body just wasn't used to this. So I remember throwing up every 10 minutes. I was literally freezing, then I was warm, then I was freezing, then I was sweating, freezing, sweating. It was from like 12:30 to like 9 a.m. I think 9 a.m. I stopped throwing up. But yeah, shout out to these boys because I don't know how I would have been with if I was somewhere in some bushes or some shit like that. But yeah, no, they were contemplating of taking me to the hospital. So it could have went really bad. But in the morning it was like 9 and I stopped throwing up. I felt like shit. I literally felt like shit. And everyone basically already went home. And this guy, the party host, I knew he was just waiting for me to go home. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be the dickhead who just stays around, waits for sober, because I still had a fuck ton of alcohol in my system. Yeah, I was throwing up, but I was still like super like hungover shit. I just wasn't feeling it. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just drive home. I know I shouldn't. I know this is stupid, but I just drove home because I knew that dude wanted to get me out of the house so like he could do his own things. So I drive home. I get home and I feel like shit. I was like, at this point, I was like, I am never drinking ever again. I don't want to experience this because I never liked the taste of alcohol. I was basically just drinking because everyone else was drinking. You know what I mean? Like socially drinking and shit like that. But I didn't actually enjoy alcohol. I didn't enjoy the taste of it. Some people do. I didn't. I hate it. So I was like, I'm never drinking ever again in my life. This is the last time. And yeah, it's true. I haven't drank since then. I don't enjoy alcohol. I never like the taste. I honestly have more fun when I don't drink because I don't know if you've experienced this, but you get like a sober drunk when you basically just have, for me, it's so much fun and you just keep going. It's like you kind of feel drunk when you're not actually drunk. So I realized this and I was like, fuck, I'm never drinking again. I made that promise and I'm sticking to that promise. I haven't drank since. I just don't like it. And of course, yeah, it was a stupid decision to do what I did, but I look at it with it opened my eyes, you know. After that, I made so much changes to my life. After that one night, I made so much changes. And I was like, fuck yeah, because I had a caffeine addiction as well to Red Bulls and just energy drinks. I quit that as well, just right there and then. So yeah, I did a stupid decision. I got fucking smashed drunk. But it showed me the path to light. I went basically to my lowest to find and collect myself and tell myself, Jan, you're not going to do this. You're better than this. And I quit. And honestly, I don't understand now how people can drink. You get nothing good from drinking. It's literally like, you literally just risk of having Alzheimer's when you grow up. It's like, genuinely, drinking just makes you stupid and retarded. I've seen it, all right? People drinking, especially when you're a club, you just approach ugly girls, you kiss ugly people, you do stupid things when you're drunk. Like, bro, it's so much fun to do stupid things and have a fun time when you're not drunk, when you're sober, because you can remember them, you know. And gosh, I've seen my fair shares of like people getting drunk, and it's like they can't even enjoy the night, you know? You're about to go in the club and they just end up sleeping outside. They don't even enter because they're just fucking dead. So through this story, I hope I could have showed you like my perspective of me getting fucking pissed. Maybe you're gonna decide that drinking's not for you. Or maybe you're gonna be the soy boy who copes and says, I just drank because, you know, I like it. It's good for me. When we hang out, I like to drink a lot of alcohol and get smashed. Look, I understand if you go out on a date with a girl and you have like glasses of wine or something, or you know, like this or that. I get that. But if you're one of those like, no offense, but no, actually, you should take offense. If you're one of those losers who doesn't do jack shit, and I know for a fact these people are excited to finish like their day so they can just go drink. Like, you should question some of your life decisions. Like, this video is here to show you basically what not to do. And when people drink, especially when they drink a lot and like it's not very like, they're just excited for drinking. They just like to get pissed because that's the most funnest thing in their life. You got to find something that can counter that, something more thrilling, fun. Look, it's gonna be difficult, brother. Quitting addictions is not hard, especially like drinking. I mean, look, porn addiction is way worse because it's out there. Everyone can access it. Top link in the description, by the way. But drinking is like you got to spend money for that. It's not worth it, brother. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, my G.